The next great discovery is already here. By Steffen Patrick. Existence is independent of perception. From germs to galaxies, reality has always been bigger than we could see. What if the next invisible frontier isn't out there in the stars, but right here beside us? We are not alone. The more I learn about our world, this small blue orb circling an unremarkable star on the edge of a galaxy among hundreds of billions of others, in a universe of billions, perhaps trillions of galaxies, the more one truth becomes inescapable. We have been wrong before about what exists. Again and again, humanity has mistaken invisibility for non-existence. We couldn't see cells until Antony van Leeuwenhoek's primitive microscope brought them into focus in the 17th century. We didn't know about bacteria or viruses until our lenses grew stronger still. DNA, the master blueprint of life, hid in plain sight until X-ray crystallography revealed its elegant spiral. And it's not just the very small. We thought the Milky Way was the whole of creation until Edwin Hubble revealed countless other galaxies spinning in the dark. Exoplanets were only speculation until the 1990s, when astronomers detected the subtle wobble of distant stars. Black holes were math and myth until we caught them bending space and light. We couldn't hear gravitational waves until detectors were built to register their faint cosmic ripples. Even light itself kept secrets from us. The narrow rainbow we call visible turned out to be a tiny slice of the vast electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays, all unseen until we invented instruments to translate them for our eyes. Every breakthrough follows the same pattern. The reality was always there. We simply lacked the glasses to perceive it. History suggests there are more realities woven into the fabric of the universe that remain beyond our reach. There's no reason to assume our current instruments, or even our senses, are the final word on what can be known. So the question becomes, what is the next great invisible to be made visible? Some expect another scientific leap, perhaps detecting life on distant exoplanets or finding the particles that make up dark matter. Others suspect something stranger, a dimension to existence that is neither purely physical nor purely theoretical, a spiritual dimension. To many, this sounds improbable, but so did germs before microscopes. So did galaxies beyond our own before telescopes. So did quantum particles before accelerators. The pattern is clear. Reality exists independent of our ability to see it. Our perception of reality expands with our tools and understanding. Each expansion changes our place in the universe. If that pattern holds, then the spiritual dimension may not be an article of blind faith, but simply the next undiscovered country, a realm that has always been there, awaiting the day we evolve the means and the readiness to perceive it. If such a dimension exists, is it inhabited? Across cultures and centuries, humans have spoken of guides, messengers, and unseen helpers. Myths and scriptures tell of beings who shape life, steer civilizations, and whisper wisdom to those who listen. Modern minds often dismiss these as metaphor. But what if they are something else, real as bacteria, galaxies, or gamma rays, existing just outside our present range of perception? Accounts from ancient history to the present speak of many orders of such beings. Life carriers, who seed and nurture conditions for life. Angels who watch over and guide individuals and communities. Melchizedeks, teachers and stabilizers of truth in times of uncertainty. Midwayers, intermediaries between the spiritual and the physical. Planetary managers, entrusted with guiding entire worlds toward maturity. They work not as tyrants or puppet masters, but as gardeners tending an intricate ecosystem, always respecting a principle as old as the universe itself. Human free will is sacred. They guide, but do not force. Inspire, but do not compel. The shaping of this world's destiny is left to the choices of those who live here. The plan they serve is vast, stretching beyond human imagination, played out on countless other worlds over incomprehensible spans of time, moving civilizations from disorder to harmony, from isolation to cosmic community. If these beings are real, why don't we see them? The simplest answer is the one history keeps showing us. We have not yet developed the means to perceive them. Before the microscope, there were no microbes, at least in the human mind. Before the telescope, there were no other worlds. Before radio receivers, the air was silent. Before particle detectors, the atom was indivisible. In every case, the reality was there, waiting. We simply lacked the right glasses. The same may be true here. Our instruments are designed to measure the physical, light, mass, heat, force. If the spiritual dimension runs on laws and energies we don't yet understand, it's no surprise our devices return nothing but silence. There's another reason, subtler, but just as important. Contact is not only a technological matter, but a matter of readiness. Throughout history, there are accounts, rare but real, of individuals who have experienced direct communication with such beings. What they shared wasn't better telescopes, but a state of openness, humility, and alignment that made them capable of perceiving what others could not. Readiness is both personal and collective. Humanity is still young, divided, and often driven by fear or suspicion. To reveal the spiritual world before we can understand it could be as dangerous as handing advanced technology to a child. So they work quietly, guiding from the edges, waiting for the day our perception, technological and spiritual, matures enough to meet them as partners rather than as mysteries or threats. When people ask, "Are we alone in the universe?" the question is usually framed in terms of distance, other stars, other planets, other galaxies. We search outward, across light years, as if intelligent life must be far away and wholly alien. But perhaps the more interesting question is not out there at all. Perhaps it is here. If life is seeded and nurtured across the cosmos by intelligent agencies, life carriers, angels, Melchizedeks, midwayers, planetary managers, then Earth is not an isolated experiment. We are part of a much larger design, one that has played out on billions of worlds before ours. In that case, the real question is not whether we are alone, but whether we are ready to perceive the life already alongside us. We have not yet built the glasses for this. Not the lenses, not the detectors, not even the mental framework to make such a perception make sense. But history suggests this will change. As our understanding deepens, of the universe, of life, and of ourselves, the unseen becomes seen. The invisible becomes undeniable. And when that curtain finally draws back, the spiritual dimension may not be an ethereal abstraction at all, but a vibrant realm populated by intelligent beings who have always been here, guiding the long arc of life on this planet. The next great discovery may not be light years away. It may be standing beside us, just outside the range of our present vision, waiting for the moment when we are ready to see.